Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Chow Garden Edition. Hope you're doing well out there. Once again, I'm being watched over by Wolf Elder Rakana.
I prefer supervised, but yoha.
My warden. As you can see, Jeffrey has become a Spyro clone. Yeah, this is still the same day, but we're pretty confident that he'll be able to beat whatever he needs. So without further ado, let's go see those other races. And watch him destroy. Didn't take as long as it seemed. I'm just gonna say that now.
Yeah, it only takes a couple of hours if you know how to use certain glitches.
And they're still children, keep that in mind.
Well, at least for now. Once we work with them a little bit, they'll be ready to evolve.
So we see Mushroom Forest, but let's see if he can actually do it. Stage 3, where it actually matters.
Yeah. It does actually matter. As you saw, we cleared the other two. The reason the reason level stage 3 always matters is because, well, you get prizes for winning. This one, if I'm not mistaken, I think we get a picture book. Yeah, we get a picture book. No. We get something, I forget. Oh, these races kind of blend together for me after a while. Because these aren't the, these are just the beginner. The jewel races are where we're actually going to have to really put in the work.
No, Jeffrey! What are you doing, Jeffrey?
Oh, I'm sorry. See, Eternal made fun of the Chow I was raising because it tripped from the very first race it did. This is the first one that he's done since all the, training.
And he would have won, too, if he didn't trip.
Uh-huh. That's usually how that works.
Yeah, I don't know why you're acting so smug. It waited until I was recording to do it. Meanwhile, yours just happened commonly.
Because I was testing to see if he was able to do it. I wasn't worried about him tripping. I didn't want him to trip, but I wasn't worried about it.
Alright, Jeffrey has one more shot before we start throwing him into a wall.
You're the one that's going to kill your Chow. I mean, I'm just saying.
So it be. I don't deal with weakness.
Well, guess what? It's still a baby right now.
So are all the other ones.
And?
Exactly.
They're working their way towards becoming something better. But you can't really say they're just worthless.
Oh, yes I can.
Well, you can't say that about Jeffrey. Jeffrey's fine. Besides, you can always breed them to make someone better. Which genders don't matter here, even though we're using, he, she, whatever. They're genderless. So they can essentially be whatever you want them to be. And just like Pokemon, incest does not matter.
See, he won that time.
Uh-huh.
That trip mattered. And we got a baby rattle?
Ah. They'll play with those when they get bored sometimes.
Okay. It's time for the second race. The crab pull.
Yeah, he's pretty much got this.
Are you sure? You're going to say that it's going to be a big deal if it trips in the water?
He can't trip in the water!
You never tripped in water before?
That water's too deep for him to trip. The only way he'd mess up is if he trips right here in the beginning. And that's not possible. I've never seen that happen. I think he's fine.
Suddenly starts drowning. But yeah, for those wondering how I got that combination, it's the unicorn, the dragon, and the phoenix.
I'm gonna clarify here, just because, yes, that is the combination that he used, but if you're gonna replicate that, make sure that you can either perform the reuse glitch, or you bring a lot of those particular ones with you, because it's not guaranteed you're gonna get this.
Even though I didn't just reuse glitch once with it.
Again, as I was stating, not guaranteed. You got lucky.
Okay. You hear the jail the iron bars clinking away? Because I can.
You keep it up and I am gonna tie you up somewhere.
Oh my.
Wasan, on the other hand, is mine. I'm essentially waiting for specific things to happen before I actually work with the rest of the stats.
We have a contender. They have a blue ball.
These are actually looking more like the neutral swim types, which is what we're going to be dealing with in the duel races.
Oh no, they know how to swim!
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Also, sorry about this noise of them swimming. There's not really much we can do about that. Even in the GameCube version, it does this, which, that's the one I played. And although none of my Chow are as good as Jeffrey will be, as Hassan will be, or any of my Chow in the PC version, you know, some of them are still pretty good.
Didn't you get some of yours to max level and everything?
Not on the GameCube, no.
I mean on PC.
Yeah, but that wasn't necessarily cheap. Because you can actually get them up to 99. It's just, doing it here, we're showing it off within the base game. Maybe towards the end of this,
We
I'll
now
show
have a
off.
shovel.
Yes. Which, by the way, I found out something pretty interesting about that shovel. It doesn't do anything in the base version of the game.
What?
Yeah. They have little animations that they perform where they're playing with the rewards they get. With the shovel, they actually build a little sandcastle. In the base game, though, it does nothing.
Moving on to the next map, I think this one's just a flying climb.
Yeah. This is just flying. They'll be fine.
Jeffrey's up for it. Otherwise, it's straight to the glue factory.
Now, you can't put them in, you can't throw them out to the faraway forest without breeding them first. He's got some decent stats. Plus, after he evolves, his highest stat is going to increase. So, in this particular case, it would be his running. Yeah, every time you go to make a Chow evolve into something, that particular stat grade will go up a rank. When they reincarnate, however, all of their stat ranks will go up. So if you keep them happy and don't beat them up all the time,
I make no promises.
they'll go into a pink cocoon thing that you'll be seeing later, but you'll be seeing the blue version of it, which is going to be their evolutionary cocoon. Which I only use once. There is a quote-unquote second evolution, but that's sort of complicated. And by complicated, I mean it's just subtle changes that kind of...
And now what design are these?
These are still Night Chow.
These are the neutral flying ones.
Neutral flying.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he's not that aerodynamic.
When you get really good at flying, though, you can actually fly over that spot completely. I think flying is one of his weaker stats.
But he can run. We should name the forest. Nah, Jeffrey fits too well. Right, there's just one more beginner track to do. And we got the watering can.
Yep, so now we can plant seeds.
So
Alright.
now it's the hardest race. Especially for poor Jeffrey.
Well, it's hard for two reasons. One, climbing is kind of an awkward stat to begin with, because you need to deal with it deals with power solely, And power's kind of a weird mechanic. However, what you want to look out for when we get to stage 3 are the darker colored ones. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Yes, I know, racist joke here, but that's...
Whoa! Whoa, where the hell are you going?
But that's not the worst of it.
Talk about a rocky topic!
It'll be fine.
A little coarse.
Our fans can handle it.
Fans?
Yes, fans.
I think you have one too many S's on that.
It'll be fine. We'll get there.
Alright, moving on to the final one. Will Jeffrey do it, or will he be thrown against the wall? Let's find out.
For the record, to explain why I'm stressing that Eternal shouldn't,
Okay, what is this one?
these are just neutral power types. There's no specific character involved with these, unfortunately.
Oh shit! Omachell's still packing heat!
Okay, this one I do recommend using your stamina wisely because, like I said, as you can see about the one pretty much on your tail there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in second.
Just barely. He just barely passed you.
You said to manage my stamina, so I stopped using it. If I used it, I would have won.
Really?
Yes.
No, you're not blaming that one on me. I was saying to use it wisely. You could have used it there at the end. You've been using it at the end.
Ow! She hit me!
Oh, it was a small tap. Also, you can... Also, to kind of mention something here. You can quit races, but you can't quit the karate. If you do, you will actually exit the child world instead. Alright, you're fine, you can stop. Yeah, for some odd reason with the third climbing one, they seem to kind of ramp up the power stat in that particular chow.
We got a toy car now for all that.
So now, Jeffrey has pretty much all the toys you can get with the beginner ones.
And those were all the beginner races, which open up the jewel races and the challenge races, which we are nowhere near ready.
No, we are not. As a matter of fact, Jeffrey just might scrape by on the first level of any of the other ones, but I know 3 to 5 is just going to destroy him.
Well, Jeffrey, it looks like you survived today. You
Also,
survived.
just to explain, in case you're wondering about the fact that the fruits are now green, it's a weird glitch that happens. We didn't cause it to do any of that.
Anyways, I guess this wraps up this episode until something else happens.
Well, the only other thing that can happen now at this point is them evolving, which is still going to take a little bit of time, but not as long as you.
Alright, so I'll catch you all in the next episode. Have a good one.
See you later.
And pray for Jeffrey. He might survive.
Oh, Jeffrey will be...